Mike Shellenberger, environmental activist, Democrat, still a man of the left, I believe, voted by Time magazine, no less, an environmental hero. Can you tell us what it was what was your red pill moment that made you realize that the environmental movement isn't quite what it's cracked up to be?
So in the early 2000s, I actually was the co-founder of our original Green New Deal. We called it a New Apollo project. It was for a $300 billion investment in renewables. And we succeeded. We got President Obama. He did about $150 billion in renewables between 2007 and 2015. But right away, we started running into big problems. The first you're all familiar with, unreliable electricity means you always have to have fossil fuel power plants backed up or something to back it up when the sun doesn't shine and the wind doesn't blow. But the other issue that I think had a bigger impact on my heart was just that there was all this environmental impact going on from building solar and wind farms. So you started having local conservationists that were raising concerns about the impacts of wind farms on bird and bat species, about the impact of solar farms on our desert tortoise, which is an endangered species. So you started having environmental consequences from renewables. Start running the numbers. It takes 450 times more land to get the same amount of electricity from a solar farm as from a nuclear plant, 17 times more materials required for solar than for nuclear. And if you just total up all the used solar panel waste, and you compare it to nuclear, solar actually creates 300 times more toxic waste than nuclear. So for me, it was like, if I care about the environment, why are we not doing more nuclear power? Nuclear has even if you don't care about climate change, nuclear has the smallest environmental footprint because it has the highest energy density. So for me, my red pill moment was realizing that energy density determines environmental impact, and that the reason that uranium, a single Coke can of uranium provides enough electricity, enough energy for my entire life, all my jet travel, one Coke can of uranium, whereas there'd be many train cars full of coal, many train cars full of oil or gas, and even more for renewables. So that was, for me, what made me change my mind.